game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Wegman. With the catch, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down. But if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Gators will hustle to the line. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Florida. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a crease. It's Hansen. Oh, he's got some space. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got himself set up at the 20.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield. But you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
They'll give it to him again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Gators want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. On the move, it's Daniels. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. Wiggles free. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Gator fans love to see their teams line up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and then reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing low.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Lagway. The quick out. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to the ground game on the left. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Buckeyes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Wegman. Catch in the middle, it's Sauer. Turns on the Jets. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Touchdown, Ohio State! Special teams proving to be special. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, Dave.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception.
Early takes it the other way. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back. And we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Swings it out to the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. offense gets set for second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're coming. The run to the left. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes will try to move the chains on 4th down. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This is a long fourth down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like fourth and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll pull it down. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him down. But what a play there to pick up a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Hansen. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Takes the easy one to the back. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Tate. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They'll go right back to him. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up three, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
They want to run this quarterback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
To throw, it's Wegman. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
It's caught downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. He's running free down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Wants to adjust the pattern. throw it from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Lagway. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Has to get there to move the sticks. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Wide open. He makes the catch. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on third down. He had the one-on-one with his running back and that defender. Nice job on the route, crossing the defender's face. Easy completion. The drive stays alive.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. That's it, fly. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Grab behind the line. It's Sauer. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. Gonna run it. It's ball. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI. Absolutely brutal. They've got them pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Quarterback adapting. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great game. Tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late. Take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied. Late in the game, I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but if things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's taking a deep shot. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in the 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off play action. Dances away. Slithers into space. There he goes. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
And he does every single thing right on that play. Late in the game, you're trailing. You need to get this first down, but you got to try to save as much clock as possible. He's able to get out of bounds and do precisely that. Could not have asked for a better outcome on that play.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.